Hey everybody, it's me, Jones, back with a new video. You see, I got the gear hat on to show off a new member to the riot gun family, Mossberg 590. This thing is first I want to say this is probably one of the I would never suspect of getting one like this. So I've always been I've always been more into the 500s. Because this gun's actually quite long, quite longer than what I'm used to. Maybe the only gun actually is about as long as this, but not as maybe not as heavy as my 1897 Winchester. Because both guns have 20-inch barrels, which I think is nice. I think that's a nice maximum length for a home defense barrel. This one, now when I bought this, I got it I got it lower than I thought I would. I got it for 280. The guy that sold it to me, he was looking to, you know, thin out his collection. He wasn't really keeping this for home defense anymore. He had another firearm that he preferred over the 590, and so when so he sold it to me for 280. Now it did need some work. Let me show you right here. This is the original trigger I pulled out of it. If you're familiar with Mossbergs, you notice there's a piece missing. On the back end, you see where it's where it appears to be broken. This little tab was broken off. It was found to be broken inside the shotgun. And what this tab does is allows for the shotgun safety to be engaged. When this tab broke off, the safety wouldn't work. So with the safety pushed on, the gun was still fire. So I had to order a new trigger, which didn't take long. I think I got it maybe I got it from Midway for about, I think it was like maybe $21, I believe, 25, something like that. And it matches pretty well with the gun. When I bought it, it originally had Knox pistol grip with a telescoping stock and the composite forearm. But knowing me and my affinity for wood, I went on I think it was eBay, and I found someone who was on Numeric Arms. They have a page on eBay, or called is it egunparts.com, and they had a furniture set. So I got the corncob forearm and standard stock with the plastic butt pad. What other features going to has? It holds, because it's a 590. It holds 8 in the magazine tube and 1 in the chamber. So this is an 8+1. This is a 9-shot shotgun. So far, my highest capacity shotgun in my collection. And this is also a combat shotgun. Now, the difference between a home defense or riot shotgun and a combat shotgun is that combat shotguns have a bayonet lug, and the rationale behind that is if you had to use a bayonet, you'd be more so looking to use your shotgun for offensive and defensive uses. So it also came with a heat shield, which I think they're pretty dope on shotguns. This gun actually reminds me of the one from Brutal Doom version 20. It's for any of you Doom fans out there. So you can put I think it's what is it, an M7 bayonet on this shotgun. One of the first videos I've seen of the 590 in action was about in 2007, I believe. I watched a guy. He was shooting a 590, and he put a bayonet on it. He was shooting cabbages, and it was funny because he bayoneted a cabbage, pointed the shotgun up in the air, and fired. It made coast all over the place. Another video I saw of about a year and a half later was something called gun cam, where someone actually mounted, I guess at the time it was a GoPro on the side on the receiver of the shotgun, and it looked something like Medal of Honor Airborne, which I think is a pretty cool game. But yeah, so I could put a bayonet on the shotgun, making this essentially a trench gun, modern day trench gun. You know. Weight wise, fully loaded, it is a bit weighty in the front, but the forearm comes out far enough to where it's pretty comfortable to hold. I haven't shot this gun yet. I'm in no real rush because You know, I've fired so many shotguns, at least pump guns, and so I suspect this one would handle just as well as any other Mossberg that I've used. But someday I will have a video of me shooting this gun and maybe a couple other shotguns. You know, make kind of a little event out of it. It has like kind of a matte parkerized finish, which I do like. I do like the blue finish, but something about a parkerizing, you know, gives it more of a, I guess maybe more subdued look. It's it's more utility than it is, uh, than it is, looking nice. So more function over form. As you notice right here, why it's discolored? Well, when I got this from Numic Arms, the wrist was thicker than the receiver. So what I had to do was I took some masking tape, wrapped it around the receiver, and got a sanding block. It's right here, and I sanded around the grip just so I can get it to where it was more contoured, more in line, more form fitting with the receiver of the shotgun. I also had to take a Dremel and Dremel this area out a little bit more because there was just too much material. And what happens when the stock was fully seated into the receiver of the shotgun, the trigger guard would not drop in place. So I had to remove some material to where this thing would drop, so where the trigger guard would drop in place. But the gun functions pretty well, same as any other Mossberg. Elevator. The shell elevator is always in up position until the action's opened. And as soon as you close the action, it goes back to the up position. Everything cycle action comes down, it goes back up, which makes for loading the shotgun to be fairly easy, a lot easier than it would be if you're loading a Remington 870 because the elevator on those shotguns is always in the down position. Like I said, it holds 8 in the magazine tube, which is it's a lot. Making this, I would say to make this makes it for a pretty good defense shotgun, but also a pretty good combat shotgun because of the bayonet lug and because of the heat shield. It makes it to where you could use if for some reason you ever had to go on the offensive, you could use this. Now it's not as nice and new and cool looking like the 590 Shockwave. But I would say this full size 590 could still get the job done, especially with some extra ammunition, because of a longer magazine tube, and a stock, for a little more accurate shots. But please tell me what you think. Any guys out there who have 590s, or even 590 A1s, which is the model that has the metal trigger guard and the metal safety. Overall, this gun you can get aftermarket metal parts for this, making this your very own 590 A1. But I like it as is. I'm not really too worried about the trigger guard getting busted up. I don't think I'll be handling a shotgun that roughly. Well, it's a pretty nice gun overall. I got some ideas that I want to, I had an idea. I want to refinish all the wood for the wood furniture. I think I'm gonna give it a little bit of a different stain color. I may show you guys in a video someday. But please tell me what you think. You guys out there have 590s? Do you like your shotguns? How do you think it compares to 870 with an extended magazine tube, or Benelli Nova, or the Winchester Model 1300? I'd like to hear your thoughts. Please feel free to leave a comment in the comment section or make a video response. If you want to support the channel, go to my home page, my home YouTube page, and look for the button that says "Give Up That Cheese." That goes right to my PayPal account. So feel free to donate any loose change that you have. Any gripes, complaints, please send me a PM. I'll see what I can do to address them. But I hope you guys liked the video. Mossberg 590 combat shotgun. I'm Edward Jones, and you guys take care.